Good afternoon. Welcome to Village Brewery. Just gonna pour myself a beer. We built this brewery as a group of 6 partners. We're long in the tooth in the beer industry. We've got a collective 140 years between the group of us, and from a brewmaster with 40 years of experience to a couple of guys that take apart and rebuild breweries, to sales guy, I'm the marketing guy, a CFO that was a CFO of a brewery, and an operations guy from a brewery. So collectively we got together and decided we wanted to build our own brewery, and we wanted to have some fun. And the biggest purpose around why we built this brewery is we really wanted to be a big part of the community. It's called Village Brewery. It's the mentality that takes a village, and we're really gathering people around community at the core. That's what we do, and that's what we made beer for. Right now we have 2 beers. We have the Village Blonde and the Village Blacksmith. These beers are meant to be beers that people can enjoy. They're not what you would typically expect from a craft beer. Craft beers really like to try and push the envelope, and while I think that's fantastic to create more complex beers, what we really want to do is create some really well-balanced beers that people can enjoy. And as we age, our beers will age. We will be getting into more complex beers, but we want to really have some fun beers that people can really love. And so far, if I had to guess, I think this one is probably at about 55%, whereas this is about 45% of our sales right now. And which is a surprise, because when most people see a beer that's as dark as this, they get frightened. But we created this India Black Ale to be something that was very drinkable, and so far it's doing a great job for us. The way you can buy beers, either you can go into bars, look for these tap handles, or buy what's called a growler. The growler got its name from when people used to take a pail and go fill up a pail of beer at their brewery, local brewery, and then put the lid on, and as they walked home, the carbonation trying to seep out of the beer, out of the pail, would growl. So that's where they got the name growlers. The growlers you can buy here at the brewery. You can buy it at various liquor stores as well, but the idea being, if you return it back here, and we'll give you a fresh one at a discounted price. But it's a really nice way from an environmental conversation to be able to refill it and enjoy it and take it home to your friends. And there's about 6 beers or 4 pints in a growler. Hey guys, so this is the brewery. The majority of our equipment is pre-loved. I figured it just makes sense to actually reuse something rather than throwing it back out. Later on I'll show you there's only really 2 pieces of new equipment that we buy. We bought them because more from an efficiency perspective, it was actually better for environmentally for us to be able to buy new equipment. That's the boiler and the air. The efficiencies that come with those actually offset any of the benefits of buying pre-loved equipment. The brew house here came from Japan, as did the fermenters. Bottling line that we have over there is we found it in Switzerland. Actually, it was in Germany, but it was being used in Switzerland. So we just had that brought over just recently, and we're in the process of setting that up. I should tell you about this beer class. It's pretty unique. There's 4 guys that started up what's called Bee Kingdom. They're a glass blowing group. These are 4 guys that graduated from Alberta College of Art and Design, the only place where you can learn how to blow glass in Canada. And they're such a big part of our community that we asked them to make our beer glasses. And these are beer glasses for our beer barons. Well, we actually have 30 people that were very engaged Calgarians, people that were doing things in the city. We asked them to be investors in the company as well, because once we gathered as a group, the momentum that would come from those 30 people plus our 6 partners, all alongside the social lubricant of beer, allowed us to actually make some big difference in this city. Normally we go in this way to the brewery, but I'm gonna actually I just want to show you something over here. So I wanted to come down here and show you these. This is essentially what our brand looks like. It was made by another local Calgary company, Foundry. A friend of ours named Zara is the owner of it, and she put together our materials. Now the interesting thing about this is My mom passed away from cancer just a year ago, sadly, and so one of the most proud moments I have of this, of what we've done is, this is my mom here. This is when she was, what you can't see here is her father was a train master out in Port Mattoon, and this is her sitting on the railing outside. I think she's probably about 18 or 19, legal drinking age, of course. So this is the office side. This is the business side of the equation. Let's go into the art side of the equation here and see what these guys are up to. So the brewing process obviously starts with the, in this case here, the wheat and the barley going into the mash tun. It goes from the mash tun down the ladder tun, from the ladder tun over into the kettles. And from the kettles, it heads over into the fermenters. And the fermenters goes into break beer tanks. And the break beer tanks, it goes into the kegs, bottles, and or growlers in our case. So the really, really short term, that is the process, all the way to this part. You think of places in the world that are absolutely perfectly suited for making beer. Calgary's one of them. We've got some of the best water in the world. As a matter of fact, the word Calgary means something along the lines of fresh running water. In terms of the malted barley, again, some of the best two-row malted barley in the world it's recognized as being one of the best places for it. So right in the middle of what we have, two of our four ingredients are absolutely brilliant for making beers. The water, the barley, and then you have hops and yeast. Yeast, we have our own special yeast that Larry has selected, but we also have our hops are the one thing that we don't grow here ourselves, although we are going to try next year. The hops usually come from the Yakima Valley or they come from Czechoslovakia, but we bring over the hops that are required based on what the beer style is. So we're blessed in this town to have some of the best water, some of the best malted barley, and being able to pull in ingredients from elsewhere. So that's what makes it so good. Alright, so we're actually going to introduce you to Brett. He's going to show you what's going on in this room. It's quite loud, but let's come say hi to Brett. Hi, Brett. Hello.
Right now we're just adding the grain, and we're milling the grain to get the starch extract out of it. Open up the starch that's in the middle of the grain, and the grain will also provide a filter bed to get the starch material out of it to convert it into sugar.
This came into us from Japan, so that's where we found it. It had traveled across North America for a while, and they made its way over to Japan, and then when they were done loving it, we thought we'd taken over. Let's go over and say hi to Larry. Alright, Larry, what are you doing here?
Being craft brewers, we don't have sophisticated instrumentation, so this is how we did it 50 years ago, and that's how we're doing it today. Still the best, most practical method. As long as we have the hydrometer and a thermometer, there's no reason why you can't make good beers. Basic traditional brewing.
And if this isn't the saddest sight I've ever seen, we have 4 growlers left. We're filling this thing up every day, and it's being emptied every day. So we've got to find a solution for that. I'm almost done this beer. I'm going to need to go get another beer.